Good morning, YouTube. This is the Moto 360 and this is the Apple Watch Sport. I've had the Moto 360 since about October of last year. I wore it every day for 7 months. And then I've had the Apple Watch Sport now for about 5 weeks. And I've been wearing that every day since I got that. What are the benefits of having a smartwatch? Let's talk about that in this video. So the first question to address, is a smartwatch a necessity? Absolutely not. Not in my view. Necessity would mean need to have. I would say a smartwatch now is a nice to have. So first, let's talk about the benefits of a regular watch. What are the benefits of the regular watch? Number one, timekeeping, to tell the time, to use it as a stopwatch, use it as a countdown timer. The second benefit to a regular watch is to make a statement. You can show your sense of fashion, your sense of style, your taste, maybe how much money you have, and that sort of thing. Now, what are the benefits of a smartwatch? Well, they're still the same first and second benefit. You can tell the time, you can use it as a timekeeping tool, you can use it to make a statement, not as much of a statement probably. What are the other benefits? Well, you can also use it for notifications. Any kind of notifications you get on your phone, you can get on your watch. The advantage here is you don't have to take your phone out of your pocket or out of your bag when you do get a notification, if it's a notification that you don't have to immediately address. And even if it is a notification that you have to, like if it's a message you want to respond to right away, in many cases you can do that right from the watch itself. So notifications is a big one. Next, fitness tracker. Most smartwatches now are coming with additional sensors to help you track movement, steps you take in a day, even your heartbeat. So it can help you track how much exercise you do on a given day. Fitness tracking is one of the big use cases for smartwatches now. And it's one of the big reasons to get a smartwatch if you don't just want a dedicated fitness tracker. Another benefit to smartwatches is using it as a remote. Your smartwatch can be configured to remotely operate the camera on your phone or even your TV or lights at home and various other things like that. I think over time, the number of different things you can use your smartwatch as a remote for will keep increasing, and it'll start to prove very useful as an easily accessible remote that's always available right on your wrist. Next benefit, to be used as a key. Smartwatches have a big advantage in terms of being able to identify you pretty accurately, especially using biometric data. So I think over time what you're going to see is that the smartwatch is going to become a very useful key. You'll be able to use it in place of physical keys. You'll be able to use it maybe in place of your car keys. You might be able to use it in place of many of your passwords also to get access. So I think being a key will be one of the most useful things that come out of having a smartwatch. Still early days for that. The best examples now are obviously Google Pay and Apple Pay. And then I think W Hotel now lets you use the watch as a key. And you'll see more and more examples coming out like that. And then number 7 would be other additional apps that you can install on your smartphone. There's no limit to the type of use cases here. You can, simple things like you can easily glance and see weather information, stock information, or you can have simple apps that let you order a taxi or a pizza with one touch. Both the Apple Watch and Moto 360, voice search works really well. With the Apple Watch in particular, you can actually answer phone calls and have a conversation on the phone. You can't do that with the Moto 360. That has turned out, surprisingly, to be very convenient. I have answered many phone calls on the Apple Watch. With modern smartwatches that don't use e-ink displays, manufacturers have to set it up so that they shut off all the time, just to save battery life. I find this very annoying when compared to a regular watch, because many times when you lift up your hand to look at the time, or sometimes you're not even moving your hand, you just glance over at the watch, it's off, the screen is off, and you don't see anything. That to me is the biggest inconvenience with these watches. I want a watch where the screen stays on all the time. That is the biggest thing I need to see. As far as charging goes, both the Moto 360 and the Apple Watch have Very convenient charging docks that you don't have to plug anything in. In the case of the Apple, it's magnetic. For the Moto 360, it's just a cradle. Both are very easy to charge and they charge fairly quickly. About an hour to an hour and a half, you can get a full charge from empty. And they both comfortably last a day. The Apple Watch gives me better battery than the Moto, but they both give you about a day of battery. What I would like to see is a week of battery and 15 minutes to charge it. Of course, we're not close to that yet, but that will come. So, should you get a smartwatch? Well, you should get a smartwatch if you're an early adopter. If you think of yourself as an early adopter, somebody that likes to get tech right when it comes out, somebody likes to experiment with new things, then you would love having a smartwatch. If you don't think of yourself as an early adopter, you should definitely not get a smartwatch now. You should wait a couple of generations, couple of years. You'll see these things evolve dramatically. Battery life will get a lot better, and also they'll get smaller, thinner. The displays will get better. The displays will probably get a little bit bigger too as they get more useful. And in my personal view, after using these, is I think over time you'll see mass adoption of these smartwatches. Currently, the use cases are not useful enough for most people, but this will change. It'll start becoming so useful that I think you will see lots and lots of people wearing smartwatches. Please stay tuned for more videos of the Moto 360, the Apple Watch Sport, and even the new Pebble Time when it arrives. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more like it, please remember to press that subscribe button. Thank you for watching.